everyone. Welcome to Barely Necessities. It's our discussion of Disney merchandise here at Laughing Place. I'm the site's co-founder, Rebecca Mosley, and with me is Rebecca Burbank. We're here to talk about some merchandise. Oh, we've got a lot to talk about, I know, Becca.
Oh, yes, we do. It's a busy week for merchandise again, especially with the holiday season coming up so soon.
How are things out there in Missouri?
It's been good. The weather's been beautiful. We had a really nice weekend and just enjoying a little bit of sunshine and that transition from summer into fall. How about for you?
Well, it's been great here. My son and husband actually ditched me and went down to Anaheim. They went and took the Oogie Boogie Bash VIP tour, and
Nice.
they give him some goodies. I thought I'd kind of start off before we get into our stuff by sharing it with y'all.
Yeah.
It's a popcorn bucket, and it's got that VIP plaid look on it. And then they gave him a pin that I haven't taken out of the plastic yet, but I'll hold it up close so y'all can see. It's the Oogie Boogie Bash logo there, with the 2024 on it. It's got that VIP plaid again on it. And then they gave him a box of yummy treats. And so it was a couple of macarons, some truffles, some mini little cakes. So if you're wondering kind of what comes along with the fun, thought I'd share that so you'd have some idea as to what's happening. Oh, Bloom is very excited about the upcoming Dancing with the Stars premiere, so I can understand that. And my computer is going to be really mad at me for what I just did. So let me see if I can give it a little bit more light over here. Will that help?
Will it refocus?
Yeah,
Oh.
see, it's going to have some fun. What can I grab that it'll focus on better? Oh, here, maybe this will help it focus.
Focus on you. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. I don't know. Oh, Doobie coming in and saying it was fun. I'm going to try this one too, see if that helps. Sometimes that'll help, just shutting it on and off. Okay. In the meantime, Becca, we have some merchandise to talk about.
Yes. So this is the Disney Designer Collection, their Midnight Masquerade Fashionably Late line. And these dolls debuted exclusively at the D23 Ultimate Disney Fan event. I'm not going to say expo as I just say it. But yeah, some of the dolls were available shortly after the event, and then they quickly sold out. Well, they were restocked for today's drop, and a new doll was introduced, Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Now, all of these dolls, when I last looked, were sold out, but we're talking about it because it dropped today and there's more coming over the next couple of weeks.
I was going to say, with the Alice, I noticed it says low stock. With the sisters, it said out of stock. And with Aladdin and Jasmine, it said back order, which I found interesting.
I saw
it, so that was surprising to me.
When they launched this morning, or even before the dolls officially launched, Aladdin and Jasmine said back order. So it's possible they were like this entire time. It's been like, yes, you can order this, but they're not going to be shipping yet. But yeah, for the others. So keeping with that theme of being fashionably late, you saw there on the boxes, there's like clocks and all sorts of fun imagery. We're going to have some villains this time, including the Queen of Hearts. She's coming next week, will be her debut week. And yeah, I love these. I love the couture for each of the dolls. I think it's so cool to give this like, I don't know, elevated spin on the costumes and the dresses and outfits that we're so used to seeing our favorite characters wear, but now they're like a little bit more glamorous.
Yeah, the Alice in Wonderland with the lace gloves and the ornate embroidery on the dress, really, really pretty. These are limited edition sets, which is why I've been kind of perplexed by the way that Disney Store has been listing them, in some cases listing them as back ordered, listing them as this one I understand. We've got Alice up there and it says low stock, and so to me that means okay, well, we're getting low on how many, but I'm a little perplexed by the back order listings. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that all pans out. As Becca pointed out, we have villains up ahead with the upcoming releases of Queen of Hearts next week, and then is it Gaston in a couple weeks, and Mother Gothel?
Yes. I think Snow White is and we got some princesses, of course, Snow White and Ariel. And I think Alex had a chance to interview the designers during the D23 event. So we do have there's a link in that article to his interview. But I believe with this one, all of the characters that are featured either have a princess or a villain already have debuting in this Midnight Masquerade collection. Gotcha. This collection's been going on like sporadically since I think 2018. So it's kind of neat to see the new additions and how stuff has changed with that. But yeah.
Continuing in that kind of high-end, elegant aspect of Disney, there's a high-end merchandise, a high-end aromatherapy line, Aroma360. They are currently offering their Disney products at a 60% discount. So if you had taken a peek at them and perhaps they weren't quite in your budget, take another look. I love the designs on these diffusers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're really beautiful.
I was going to say, I don't know if you had a chance to take a peek at them. They even have some that are for the car as well, but their fragrances are not, it's not like the brands that do the theme park, right? You're not looking at contemporary or Polynesian or that type of thing. More, they're leaning into, I would say, kind of themes or moods when it comes to the aroma blends that they're doing for the Disney characters. So be sure to check out that. Did any of them grab your interest specifically, Becca?
Well, I mean, I like Beauty and the Beast color-wise. I like all of they had some of those little bottles down there. And so that's very appealing to me. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm probably more the Cinderella or Cinderella
with the sandalwood maybe. And the orange blossom.
Or even like the Haunted Mansion. Like the tobacco leaves sounds very interesting to me. And I like cinnamon. So it's just, like, I don't know. What about you?
I love this diffuser. This is my favorite. It's that pale pink with the princess silhouettes. So yeah, this is quite lovely. So those are all available. We have a link in the article so you can learn more about Aroma360 and the unique Disney designs and fragrances that they currently have available. When it comes to huggable versions of your Disney friends, Squishmallows is the way to go, and they're adding a couple of new friends to the mix.
Yeah, or at least I didn't do all the research, so I don't know for sure. But these are new, at least at Disney Store. And yeah, that's Muffin from Bluey. I'm not familiar with this character. For all the Bluey episodes I've watched, I'm not familiar with Muffin. Of course, I know Stitch. We love Stitch. And Pua and Hey Hey, yes, are also part of the newly available Squishmallows at Disney Store. These are super, super cute. And I like that. I feel like the animals works really, really well with Squishmallows. I know they've done like human characters or like people characters, which is great and it's a lot of fun. But I think when I look at the Squishmallows, it makes sense to me that it's got an animal representation.
I am partial to the Hey Hey Squishmallow. Pua's, it's okay. Stitch, I'm not as a Squishmallow fan of Stitch, but no, Hey Hey. That's
I think the color works in his favor. I think that's what's interesting about this too. It's like it's a good mix of colors. I don't know.
Yep, totally adorable. So those are available at Disney Store. We're going to look at some cosmetics for those of you who wear makeup. This is Sigma Beauty, and they have a Little Mermaid collection.
Yes, and I didn't even know this was coming. So Trisha put this article together for us. These are available at Disney Store, and it's themed to the Little Mermaid. I really like the eyeshadow palettes there. I'm always impressed with the eyeshadow palettes. That's the first thing I'm drawn to, and I'm like, I'm never gonna get through these. Like, I will have this thing for 20 years.
Right?
But I love I love that it's just like a rainbow palette here. Like, you have so many different colors, and it works. It fits with the theme of the Little Mermaid and Under the Sea. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool.
As always, I like to look at what the various names of the colors are within a makeup collection. So here we have seashell, we have seagull, which is a pearlescent color. We have Lover Boy, I believe, is one of them. We have Dark Magic, Villainous, Sea King, Deep Blue Sea, Treasure Trove. These are, okay, because if somebody asks you what color you're wearing, to say, I'm wearing Lover Boy from the Little Mermaid collection, that's like, that's not as challenging as some of the ones we've had to talk about before. We've been like, ooh, that would be awkward to explain the color name.
I think Ulta, with their Disney parks for the Walt Disney World 50th, their parks palettes had some very unique names like Club Cool and Remy, and you're like, wait, what are you talking about?
Exactly. So this was not as challenging. So there you go. So this is over at the only one that's kind of odd to me is the 3 days, but I mean it fits within the movie, but it's just very I don't know, what color is 3 days. I like the silhouette, by the way.
Dress at the end, right? Doesn't she have like a purple, or maybe
Yeah,
that's
because it has that shell on it. So maybe that's what they're going for. The dress that Vanessa's wearing.
Or Vanessa's dress, yes.
Vanessa, the Deep Blue Sea. That's the fish who sings, right? That's that fish, I feel. So yeah, so some nice silhouettes as well on the. I know I spend way too much time focusing on the eyeshadow palette. The makeup bag and brushes, instant. You look at that and you think Ariel.
Yes. And I love a good iridescent palette, and I love that shimmer, and this is just executed so beautifully, both on the brushes themselves, on the handles, and on the bag. So.
And then the makeup, the blush case that looks like a clamshell with the mirror and the silhouette, which, I mean, obviously that's going to disappear quickly. But when you open it first, it's going to be pretty with Ariel and Eric. So there you go. So some beautiful.
Maybe you can just touch up on the ends, like go all around and try to preserve the image as long as possible.
Preserve Ariel and Eric. Jumping back to the Disney store, the holidays are approaching, so they're sharing some holiday home decor options. I'm a big fan of this.
I know. This is going to be a fun year. We're going to keep seeing things rolling out over the next couple weeks, but the first arrivals are available now, including like Rebecca said, the fantastic countdown calendar here. I like the looks for Mickey and Minnie, and I like that there's this, I don't know, almost vintage feel to what they're doing for 2024.
There's something about the shades of green that they have selected here with the pink that I'm quite fond of. That's like instantly I like, I don't know, it catches my eye. Minnie here is so adorable with her little pink and red and green. It's a lot of fun coming from the characters. You've got Dumbo carrying presents.
Yeah.
So I like Chip and Dale looking at their reflections in the ornaments. There's some playful touches in the designs. Okay, the tree skirt has Disney ride vehicles.
I know. It's so good. It's so good.
You have the Jungle Cruise boat. You have a monorail, Casey Jr., or actually, I guess that could just be the railroad. And then Rocket Jets, Teacups, Dumbo, Castle. I mean, come on, it's a celebration of things that you experience at the park. So was happy to see that. I know that Disney Parks fans will be thrilled to have that under the tree. Oh, this wreath is pretty too. Okay, you could almost use this like St. Patty's Day. You could like put it away and then bring it out.
Yeah.
It's so green.
Yes.
Very green. So lots of holiday items coming out, and we know there'll be more, but this gives you an kind of a taste of what the palette is you're looking at. You're looking at red, this particular green. I don't even know what green it is. And we have to do one of those Pantone things to figure out what green
I know.
it is. It is a comfort green for
Yes.
me. Instant comfort green. But one of my favorite things that popped up in this collection this past week, Becca, is the Wishables calendar.
I know. This is a lot of fun. It's going to be a 12 piece 12-day countdown, so kind of perfect with the 12 days of Christmas. And yeah, you get a different wishable every day, unlike
Okay.
some of the go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was
Sorry.
just gonna say, unlike some releases we've had in the past with like the new emos where you'd get like accessories, this is gonna have the wishable plush each day.
Okay, so right in here, you get a little tease of what characters are going to be. So if you don't want to know, fast forward,
Yes.
do something, because we're about to show the 12 characters that are in this set, because they are totally adorable. But I understand if you want to be surprised and don't want to even pay attention to the hints that are here, because they're way more than hints. I'm sorry, but it's pretty obvious who's behind each door. And here we go. Ta-da!
I know. I love this. My favorite is that they have Kermit and that they have Panda May. I think of all of the characters, those are the two that I'm most interested in acquiring.
It's so cute. I would agree. For me, I think it's Kermit and Ratatouille, Remy down there.
Yes.
I did the thing. It's Remy. I'm sure my son is yelling in the other room. Mom, it's Remy. So Remy, and I think Simba with the wreath around his head is quite adorable as well. But no, it's all about Kermit and Remy for me when it comes to this Wishables collection. Which reminds me, you can, obviously you could pick this up and break it out if you have friends that maybe you have a Woody friend in your life or a Stitch friend in your life, and so you could just be passing around a collection of Wishables to those that you love. So,
yeah, there you go. You have 12 friends and you got your gifts for everybody.
Right?
You just buy one thing. They don't have to know.
Nope. There you go. You've got them all taken care of. So wanted to make sure you all knew about that over at Disney Store. And we'll keep updating you as more and more holiday items arrive at Disney Store and other places. Some exciting news within the world of trading cards, and that is that Topps is expanding their deal. If, like me, you've enjoyed Marvel, Disney, and Star Wars digital, get ready, because they're gonna be bringing you some more tangible ones as well.
Yeah, I was surprised. At first I thought this was digital, and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh wait, no, it's saying that these cards are going to be available in stores. So I haven't done any type of card collecting. My brother did baseball cards for a very short time, way back in the 90s. But this is really interesting, and I think I like the digital, the idea of digital. But if I'm going to collect something, I think I would actually want to be collecting physical cards.
I'm just surprised that tangible trading cards are kind of making a comeback in this way, to where we're seeing Topps bringing about I want to say, is it called magical moments? Is that what their phrase was in doing it? I know that they're talking about in the first quarter next year, so early next year, we're going to see Marvel trading cards, and it's going to be based on X-Men 97.
Which is a great place to start.
Yeah, so it feels like maybe it's nostalgia. Maybe that's where kind of this reinvigoration of trading cards is coming from. But yeah, they're going to be offering collectible memories, collectible moments, and like I say, I love the apps. So I'm excited to see how this is going to be realized in physical trading cards again. I did collect cards when I was younger, even did like stickers for a while. That was a thing where it would be like
Okay.
moments from movies, and you would have the book and you would get the sticker and put the sticker in the book, and then when you're all done,
Yes.
you have them all. So I remember those as well. But yeah, I had some Battlestar Galactica ones back in the 70s, and
Oh my.
plenty of Star Wars ones back in the day. So
So
this
wait,
is
like OG Battlestar Galactica, not any of
OG.
this like
No.
okay.
OG. We're talking
Before
Richard. We're talking Richard Hatch, Drick Benedict.
okay.
We're talking
Okay.
70s Glenn Larson,
Okay,
Battlestar
so
Galactica. Yeah.
no Kara
No,
Thrace, no
no. Before they changed up Starbuck. Yeah.
okay.
No, it was back in. I have my Cylon over there.
Oh wow.
In the kitchen over there. So Nikki B says 8-year-old nephew very into trading cards. Okay, see, so now you'll be able to do it together because I know you like Disney. So see, so if he's currently collecting things that maybe aren't as passionate for you, see, so now you'll have some trading card fun with the nephew. So that'll be cool. Maybe Pokemon's playing into this too, right? Because it's getting them kind of into that world and then expanding. So it's just so interesting to me, especially since it's kind of beyond that world of sports. Because I
Yes.
think a lot of people, when they think trading cards, that's the inclination is to still go kind of that sports era dynamics. So yeah, so I'm excited for this. PulseCon, that's when Hasbro shares with us kind of the upcoming and recent Marvel releases, and Mike Celestino gathered up all that information, and we're going to take a peek at some of the stuff that made its debut and reminded over there.
Yeah, we've got Kang the Conqueror up here. I think this is probably one of the most talked about, most looked forward to, or yeah, anticipated releases for the Marvel Legends. These are those 6-inch scale action figures, and Hasbro's character or figures have a lot of articulation, often come with cool accessories. As you can see here, he's got this weapon. I'm not going to call it anything because I don't know what it is. And it's got like some blast effect going as well. So
I love it. And then they will share exciting pre-order opportunities, like whatever this delightful and so cuddly character.
I believe this is called Dragon Man, and I'm not familiar with Dragon
Okay.
Man, but I'm liking the swappable wings. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Ooh, boy, that's a nice shade of purple.
Yeah. It's kind of giving me Gargoyles vibes.
It is.
But
It is. But I
but
don't know,
I'm
there's
gonna
something still more approachable about the gargoyle than whatever this guy is. He is
I feel
not
like
here
there's
to say hi.
yeah, there's got to be something a little bit more sinister. I mean, this is coming from Marvel, so
I feel like this is somebody who might pop up in that Agatha thing that's
Oh,
Agatha
there you
that's coming around the corner tonight? No, tomorrow.
I think tomorrow officially.
Tomorrow. Oh, and then they've got some. Okay, this now we're getting into what I can relate to. Amazing the adorable Spider-Man to me.
Adorable Spider-Man.
I like Spider-Man. He is not
I
scary.
do too. Yeah, this is a Spider-Man and Vulture, and I think they are available as a 2-pack. Yes, it's a 2-pack. So you'll get both of them so you can recreate all your favorite adventures from the Spider-Man comics. We do get a couple of swappable heads there and alternate hands. So for ultimate posability, I like to say imaginative play or dynamic display. That's my fun little.
Oh, I like it. I like it very much.
But yeah,
Yeah, see, just like here, where you could have their faces just sitting there out in front of them. No,
Right?
that's not how Becca would be. What was it you said?
Dynamic display.
Yeah, her dynamic display would not involve their heads just sitting there
No.
by their feet.
Probably not.
So I'm guessing there's various collections coming about with this particular release, Becca.
Yeah, well, we're sticking with like the Spider-Man wave there, as you can see, and so there's some characters coming soon from his storyline, and then there's also a couple of others that are kind of standalone. So
Let's see. As I look over this, I would, if I had to buy one, because I'm not a Marvel person, but I would get Green Goblin and Mary Jane. That would be the one. If you said, Rebecca, you can have one of these.
Which one?
and you have to display it in your house, I would go Green Goblin and Mary Jane. So
I might go for Doc Ock. Although honestly, I probably want Spider-Man, but I might go for Doc Ock.
Okay, I can understand that. The one that I would not jump at because it would be scary for me would be the Spider-Man and Carnage, because nope.
Yeah. Carnage is
I'd have to like hide it somewhere. It would give me nightmares. Who's this guy in the white jumpsuit?
This is the Beyonder, or Marvel's Beyonder. I don't know anything about him, guys. Wow, I'm so sorry, but this is part of the Secret Wars wave, and this is celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Secret Wars storyline. So I guess it was the crossover event, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have is it Titania?
I think so. I think that's how they said it in the She-Hulk TV series. So I'm going to say that's what Marvel wants, how they're going to call her.
And to give you an idea of scale, they offer you the She-Hulk figure here, so you can see how comparison. And you can see that these Secret Wars characters, they're coming with I'll call it a shield. I don't know what it is in story, but I'm going to call it a shield, and then posable hands. So you can have a little bit of fun there. They also unveiled some upcoming hero. Well, I guess these are heroes, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, because it's black suited Spider-Man. It's not, we're not looking at Venom here, but Iron Man, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Captain America.
And once again, they're coming with a few accessories. You can see what those are, along with a little pose. I like the ability to have a little bit more fun with these. We've talked about that before, how your figures nowadays, you can switch out the faces, you can switch out the hands, give you a little bit more fun with them than in the old days when you're kind of just locked into a singular emotion for your favorite characters, right? So, or this guy, look, you can have squinty eyes. I'm bearing down on something, or big wide-eyed, and then thwip hands, or open palm hands. Yeah, thwip hands. And finally, Becca, what is?
Yeah, I think this was just a vote that they took at the beginning of the stream, and the fan vote is the Uncanny X-Force Nightcrawler. I like Nightcrawler as a character. I don't know what else they were voting for, but I'm pleased with this result.
Okay, so there you go. So expect Nightcrawler. That's exciting fun from the group over there at Hasbro. And once again, an entire wrap-up of that is available in the link you'll find below. And there's another item that Becca wants to talk about that I forgot to pull up. So Becca, let me just a moment, everybody. Sorry about that.
You're good. I think we're still sticking with PulseCon.
The Hasbro Pulse.
The Star Wars.
Yeah. Yes. I just forgot to pull it up, so let me get.
Oh no, that's okay.
The Black Series, right?
Yes. Yeah, and there's some other. Exactly. Black Series
Okay,
and some
fantastic.
vintage collection as well. So just more of the or of what was available and reveal or what was revealed during PulseCon. And a lot of these items are available for pre-order now, not only through Hasbro Pulse directly, but also through our friends at Entertainment Earth. But yeah.
We got Battle Droid.
Yeah, and you're a droid fan. Like you like droids. Where do the battle droids rank in your
I have one sitting over on my mantle over there.
Nice.
Yeah. So ranks well because I have one sitting over there on my mantle. So let's see. This character is from Shadows of the Empire, which is a book series that I tried to read but didn't quite make it through.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this character at all, but I like the way the figure looks.
I was going to say, this is a beautiful character. Once again, this is from the Hasbro Black series. So if you are a Star Wars fan, making sure you know about that, because here at Laughing Place, we like to cover everything under the Disney umbrella, as you know. So that means we also talk about Marvel, Star Wars, not only kind of those classic Disney characters of Mickey and the princesses and stuff. So we have, what do we have here, Becca?
We have a clone commander, Bakara, and from Revenge of the Sith, and then the commando droid from Clone Wars. So very interesting there. And yeah, lots of fun to display. And these are in that like little bit more budget friendly price range. I mean, it's still like this is still a collector's item, but these are like $25 a piece. Not we've looked at some stuff that's been like super high end, but these are more a little bit more budget friendly.
Oh, and now we have some items even from Acolyte and Andor as part of this article. So if you are wanting to add to your collections within those franchises, be sure to take a look at Mike's roundup. I'm scrolling just to see if there's anything in particular that jumps out at us as we look at the Hasbro. Oh, okay, here we go. This is my speed right here. Princess Leia moments taking her release into her own hands, right? When the boys weren't getting it done, she just grabbed that rifle and told them how to handle the situation to get out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I would have loved it. I had a Princess Leia doll.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. And a Luke. My parents bought me Luke and Leia. I don't even think I'd seen the movie yet because they didn't let me see it when it was first run because they felt I was too young. So I read the comic books.
Okay.
And then I saw it. I think they did like a brief re-release before Empire premiered in theaters. And I think that's when my parents let me see it, was when it was like just before Empire, or I only ever saw it on through comics until VHS. Yeah. Okay. So it's one of the, and I still have my original 1977 comic books in the filing cabinet over there, along with my Battlestar Galactica ones and my Return of the Jedi. I did not get Empire. I got that as a singular, not as a series of comics. What were you going to say, Becca?
No, I just like, it's crazy to me because I've since I was little, we've always had VHS. We've always had home video. So like you didn't have to wait for something to be re-released in theaters. You could rent the video, or some friend had it, so we could catch up on stuff before like a sequel movie came out. And it's so weird to think about a time when that was not like when you had to seriously wait for it to be available in the theater again. So that's, I don't know, that's how did you handle it? How did you
where you lived for, you know, what's funny is that because I read the comic book so many times, it's different than the movie. There's like scenes or sequences that are a little bit, and so like kind of Mandela effect for me. there are things that I swear were in the movie, you know, because I have this visual memory of it. But no, I just filled it in cinematically once I'd seen the movie, right? Then I kind of put back in some of those scenes that I had read in the comic books. And so I have to remind myself sometimes what's like actually happened versus what I think happened because of and this is with A New Hope. And then I think Raiders of the Lost Ark was another one where there was a bit of a difference in the I can't remember for sure, but I was trying to think of what franchises was it that I lived for. But you would live for those TV shows that would talk about like the Entertainment Tonight's or the Access Hollywood type shows, and they would show you like little scenes of the movie, and you would just live for those because it was like the only way that you could experience the movie other than being in the theater. You'd have to wait.
Yeah.
I have audio cassettes that I made of TV shows, like because we didn't have a VCR until I was probably like 12 maybe because we didn't have a color TV until I was like 9. So, and that wasn't because they weren't available. My parents just,
I know that all too well.
I just want to make sure younger people don't really think I'm older than I am.
Right. No. Your parents,
my parents weren't going to buy one.
They were frugal, like my parents. It was like, we're going to,
The best thing is my best friend in we're totally off the rail for a moment. My best friend in elementary school, we're still friends, and we had met up for coffee recently. And she was like, "Do you remember that the only reason that I had a color TV was because your family gave us yours? Because ours had stopped working well, and my parents got fed up with it, and they told her family, hey, we're getting a new TV because we're done dealing with this. If you're able to fix it, it's yours." And they were able to fix it it was very simple repair that they were able to do. And that's how her family ended up. She ended up getting a color television. And so it was just one of those fun things. But yeah, no, it was different. Things were different. Like I say, I have audio cassettes. It's Star Trek. So it's like Captain Kirk and Spock on my audio cassette.
So it's like podcasts before podcasts, or like radio dramas before, you know.
That one and Super Friends, the animated series. I have an audio cassette of that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Back
to Star Wars.
The Armorer. It's a premium electronic helmet. This would have been so much fun when I was we used to pretend, you know, out on the field during recess, we would reenact. You talk about what we didn't have the movies or whatever. We would reenact the movies out in the yard. Did you do that, or was that already passé by the time you were in grade school?
No, we would reenact stuff all the time. Like, and couch cushions would become like, you know, the bridge that you could walk over or whatever. Like, yes, we did everything. So,
okay, would you critique each other? Like your delivery, like moments in the film, would you like, no, you're not getting it? Because we would do that to each other. We were bad to each other when it came to this kind of stuff sometimes.
No, we wouldn't so much. We would kind of like veer off into our own adventures, but with that group of like with those characters. So not so much. I don't think we did so much of the critiquing.
Because we would do that too. We would do the whole like off spinning, like, oh, hey, I'm the sister of Leia, and do like the continuing adventures of that galaxy or whatever that, you know. But then we'd also do like my favorite memories. I can remember another friend of mine. We would switch back and forth. Sometimes I would be Chris Reeve and she would be Margot Kidder. And sometimes she would be Chris Reeve and I would be Margot Kidder. And we would reenact the scene where Lois is falling off of the building and he would catch her. And she would say, "You've got me, who's got you?"
Yeah.
And we would critique each other on our delivery, on our, okay, sorry. Getting way deep into Rebecca's nerddom here.
That's amazing.
So yeah, the Armor, I love how they pulled in the actress.
Yes.
To showcase the item as well. So.
I know, because you never what in the Mandalore sect, in their practice, they never remove their helmets. So yes, there is an actress. This is Emily Swallow, I think. She plays the armorer, but you never see her face, and you still like get this great character, this great delivery. Quite amazing. So very cool that she gets to show that off.
So Mike has a great write-up. We'll have the link below for all of you to be able to check that out. Nikki B coming in saying, I clearly remember in first grade recess acting out the Wizard of Oz. Oh, for sure.
Yes. For sure. Yes.
That was one of those that was on TV annually, see though. So that was good because we
would also that one. We would also act out, if you could even call it act out. We would just recreate our own version of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and take turns being the gumshoe and solving. My mom had this wooden, like, it was a heart with like a stick on it, and you put a candle in the top, and it was just a display piece, but it was just tall enough to be that, like, you place the spinning light on where she went around the map. So we would just call out all sorts of weird things, not even anything geographically correct, and move it around, and somebody would get to decide whether the person picked the right spot or not.
I was trying to think, what were some of the most I know the most popular franchises to reenact in my elementary years were Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica. And of course you would always fight over which one was better. So that was like part of the dynamic, was that argument. And then I feel like we also used to pretend to be Scooby and the gang.
Okay.
So the girls would be fighting over who was Daphne or Velma, that kind of, no, I want to be Velma this time.
Right.
No, I'm tired of being Scooby-Doo. That kind of thing. So only so many times I can say Scooby Snack. Come on.
Right.
More to work with.
Roll.
Oh man. Okay, so now we are to this week's Sensational Seven. This week I was struggling. I was having a hard time coming up with any kind of topic. And then our friends over at Her Universe texted 70% off sale happening now. And I was like, okay, cool. I've got my topic. There are items at Her Universe for 70% off. So loosely organized under the dwarfs of Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc. Here's this week's Sensational Seven, starting off with a lounge set. This one is in the 20%. So they've got varying sales going on. So be sure to pay attention to the percent off if you're looking at a budget right now. But this little plaid Minnie Mouse lounge set is totally adorable. Some of her faces, she's kind of got that little squinty eye smile going on, and other ones nice and wide-eyed, kind of like she's in some sort of trouble. So totally cute. For happy, okay, this one, this color coordination, this color combo is my happy place.
Wait. Okay. Oh, I thought, I was like, wait, you're on the same picture. One. Got it. You were queuing us up. Here. I love that. That's awesome.
There's something about this color combo of of soft blue with like a cherry blossom pink that is always so happy for me. And I knew that you would enjoy a reference to Spider-Gwen.
Absolutely.
So had to pull this up. This is over there, and this is part of their 70% off, and it's available in a wide range. So over there at Her Universe. For Grumpy, let's find a way to take that grump and turn it around. And how can you not with this adorable long sleeve shirt? It's a cute representation of Chewie and of Wicket, and it says free hugs.
I love that.
You wouldn't want to hug either of them. They're super cuddly.
Exactly.
For Dopey, I went with something in that jewelry line. I like to say his eyes sparkled in the mine. In this case, it is a simple bracelet, charm bracelet with droids. It's got R2. It's got BB-8. It has C-3PO. So, yeah, you can take a look at that over at Her Universe. Sneezy, let's keep that chill away with a long-sleeved, bright-colored hooded cardigan. This cardigan is Marvel and snowflakes. So you have a Loki snowflake, you have a Black Panther snowflake, Iron Man, and Thor's hammer,
Yes.
all represented in a cardigan of snowflakes.
That is so cool.
For Bashful, it's a t-shirt featuring the Naboo emblem. And some people might think it's just a ornate fleur-de-lis, right? So you're kind of like leaning into that New Orleans. It's subtle, bashful. Maybe you don't want to be like, woohoo, I'm a Star Wars fan, you know. And this is a nice V-neck tee. Once again, it's available in a wide variety, and it's part of that 70% off sale that they have happening there. And finally, Doc, the foundation, and in this case, we're going with Mickey socks. No show, brightly colored, kind of in that pastel look. So we have, so cute.
This is
so that
very
was this
cute.
week's Sensational Seven. Thank you to the people over at Her Universe Marketing for hitting up your mailing list with a
Did you end up buying anything?
not yet, because I was like literally like, oh no, it's nearly showtime and I cannot for the life of me figure out a list, so I better get on it.
Well, it's great. I would never have guessed that this was a queuing up to showtime.
Yeah, no, it was down to the wire. You can ask Doobie. I was writing him, do you have any ideas? I'm stuck. I keep trying and I'm just not coming up with anything. But now that means that we have finally come to the shopping list, which is when Becca shares with you all kinds of stuff.
Yes. We've got tons of new Disney store arrivals. We've already talked about a bunch of them, and there'll be more to talk about, but there's some pins and there's some artwork and there's some plush and some dolls and so much stuff. Over at the Disney, or coming soon to the Disney parks, we have Inside Out 2 characters for those create your own headbands. And so all of the emotions are going to be available, and you can kind of like mix up your emotions. Or I don't know, I suppose if you wanted to just do an entire headband of joy, you could do that. But yeah, those will be available soon at the Disney parks. Also at Disney parks, some of the Haunted Mansion home decor that we've looked at is available in, is it Memento Mori? Am I saying that correctly? So Luke took some photos and did a roundup, or at least he wrote the article for us, featuring some of the merchandise, so you can see what it looks like actually in person. Disney Store, they had their sleep shop dropped a whole bunch of new pajamas for adults and for kids. There's separates, there's sets, there's robes, there's slippers, there's a ton of stuff. There's also new Disney graphic tees, including a, which I thought was so interesting, the 25th anniversary of Walt Disney World. the pink cake castle, it's on a t-shirt. So if you don't have any merchandise with that on it, you can get it now.
For sure.
I was thinking about Laughing Place because this is Laughing Place's 25th anniversary, and so we've kind of changed our logo temporarily to replicate that castle cake. So maybe Laughing Place crew will be wearing some of these.
That'd be fun
shirts as well. The Dooney Disney sketch pattern that has been around forever. Well, it came back to Disney Store this week with on some new bags. So there's, or if you've missed out, it's kind of like it's resurfaced. So those are new temporarily. And then we looked a little bit at the Christmas stockings. It's that fun Mickey and Minnie from this year's designs. And then if you're following what they're doing over at Lego Ideas, there's a Gravity Falls house and a Bluey house that are into the next round of voting. So they're not going to be an item yet, but I mean, we're barely necessities. We don't need these things, but we really, really want them. So if you like what these people have come up with, their concept ideas, you can vote on those. And maybe these sets will become reality. And then finally, Sideshow Hot Toys has a very, very realistic looking Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. This is one of those high-end collectibles. And it looks just like Ewan McGregor. Like I was looking over the images of it and his face, it's like the lines on his forehead, like everything. It looks like you took the human and shrunk it down into an action figure. So
Wow.
Highly detailed, and that is available for pre-order. And
Ta-da!
yeah.
As we wrap up, I want to give a highly recommend for the red vine pumpkin spice.
That feels like conflicting
wonderful.
flavors.
They're wonderful. I love them. They are almost all gone already. We bought them over the weekend, and there's one left. One left. So it's slow. They're not. It's nice because sometimes with the fun flavors, I find that. Hang on, let me pull it out. Look. Okay, so see,
Okay.
it's not. It's soft. It's not
Yes.
real hard. Sometimes they're too. I don't know what it is, but the flavor makes them too stiff. If it's like a fun flavor. No, this one has a very nice texture, and it is perfect pumpkin spice. It
Okay.
is a nice, if you want pumpkin spice, but with the texture of a good quality red vine, not a Twizzler, not that.
Oh, we're not Twizzler.
Oh no, not that. No, red vine
Okay.
texture, very nice. Not super mushy, but not too hard. But pumpkin spice. So it's got the clove and the nutmeg, it's got that feel to it. Doobie doesn't like it. It's too spiced for him. He's not a spice cake fan. He's not a pumpkin spice fan. So he didn't care for that. So
okay.
I love it. And so I've slowly made my way through the box over the past few days.
I think I would like them too. So we'll keep our eyes open.
I'm a big fan. So big plus. Also tried the Oreo flavored Coke and the Coke flavored Oreo. And I would not recommend either one particularly. Okay. They aren't awful, but no. But
well, Kyle was interested
because it's Coke Zero.
That's what Kyle said, because we were debating whether or not to try them, and he's like, it's Coke Zero, and he likes classic Coke. So
yeah, no, it's the Coke Zero is the challenge there. So so I wasn't a big fan of that. But and then the Oreo, it's weird because it's a chocolate on the bottom part cookie is traditional Oreo.
Okay.
And then the filling feels traditional with like little Coca-Cola like candy-ish stuff in it. And then the top one, the top cookie is where the unique flavor comes in. It's almost like a lemon to me.
Okay.
And so it's a very odd blend altogether, but it does feel like the taste palette does feel very Coca-Cola in your mouth. So it's very strange. It's like the first time I had green tea ice cream.
Okay.
Like I love green tea, but green tea ice cream is weird. Why am I having this flavor, but my mouth is cold? So it was that. It was like, why do I have this flavor, but my mouth is crunchy?
Yeah.
So yeah. But
no, I get that.
But I wouldn't. But those are that's been sitting out there. The rest of it, we tried one or two, and the rest of it's sitting out there, and it doesn't like, oh, come eat me. No.
Okay. It's not calling to you at all. Yeah.
It's still out there. I'm probably going to take it to Gideon's school group so that way they can all eat it. So, but yeah. Okay. Let's see. Gracie coming in talking about first time Christmas tree was in December. Big Christmas tree, really beautiful. So I'm glad that you were able to have a beautiful tree. We will be here next week. I'm sure at some point we'll be sharing more ornaments. So Gracie, stop by, come visit us again next time, and maybe we'll give you some ideas on what to put up on your tree. But for now, I want to remind you, it is 3 Show Tuesday. So if you missed it, our husbands actually hosted a morning show. They talked about the latest in Disney news. And then my husband and son are going to be hosting a lovely trivia show at 7:30 Pacific. So if you are a Disney fan and want to test out your Disney trivia knowledge, come back and visit us then. But until then, if you want Disney merchandise, we'll be here next week. And in the meantime, follow us on Twitter, Laughing Place. So bye for now.